What is up, Digital Skull Nation? It's Tony. I just like to give a shout out to Mr. Sad for the amazing fan art. Before I get into what this video is, big shout out to you, dude. You made this Digital Skull Nation banner kind of thing. I really love it. It's super cute. In fact, you know what? You know what? People, I feel like we should do something. Hold on a sec. Boom! There it is. It's now my PlayStation theme. Anyway, now to get in today's video. So, man, we have a huge video to discuss. So, on top of the ad apocalypse that is going on YouTube at the moment, and yes, I'm well aware of it, I've noticed Pepsi has decided to do something truly bold and ambitious. Now, this ad has caused a lot of controversy, but I want to remind you, my viewers, that controversy sells, okay? It's a hard pill to swallow, but that's the way the media thinks. Controversy sells. Now, this ad that Kendall Jenner has done has caused a lot of this controversy thing, and it's because basically it stars her in reference to a time where she could have attended the Women's March, but she didn't because she was shooting a modeling thing or something. And then this poses an alternate reality to that in which she actually participates in a march. And then we have our ad. Now, this ad, a lot of people will have problems with it, you know. They're saying it's insensitive and all these kinds of things. But I want to try and, here on my channel, we like to provide positivity, you know. We don't like to sugarcoat, don't get me wrong. We like to tell it like it is, but we also, you know, we like to keep it positive, and we're going to give it the benefit of the doubt, okay? So, I studied marketing for a while, okay? I remember when marketing, you know, was being taught to me, and I remember being shown, coincidentally enough, stuff about Pepsi. And, you know, Pepsi was, in the very beginning, a rebellion against the norm. That's what they were. That's what they've always been, in my opinion. That's purely subjective, you know, and a little bit objective too, you know. Marketers themselves have said that's, you know, what Pepsi is. I can't say who exactly, but yeah, you know, they have they have always been that alternative, and I mean, it even shows in things like the WWE, you know, CM Punk, straight edge superstar. Instead of being like the normal people out there drinking, what was he there doing? Not drinking. What did he drink instead? Pepsi. You know, uh, you know, I'm just caught up that people think that this is a bad commercial. Because to be honest, I think they've done a damn good job here. Because they've given people a pretty hard pill to swallow, admittedly. But to explain what that is, it's the reality that we need a rebellious force to make the world right again. Now, there are some people out there who think that that force is Trump. That's why they voted for him. I, for one, am not American, so I'm not going to comment on that. But what I can comment on is this concept of a rebellion And it's something that I've talked about on my channel before. Now, admittedly, the last time I talked about it, the video wasn't as popular. It got it. I'll be honest, it got a good amount of dislikes. Not something I'm proud of. But, you know, let's be real here. I've talked about this. Movies like The Hunger Games promoted this. Divergent promoted this. You know, this concept that in desperate times, in desperate measures, and in desperate measures only, rebellion isn't a bad thing. And we've got to stop thinking that it's a bad thing because we've been conditioned. We have been. We have been conditioned to believe that it's wrong to rebel, that you must obey this, obey that. And, and we've got to get out of that mindset. Stay woke, as some people say. Keep it real. Because that, that is when we can start being objective and actually make a difference for the better. Now, they try in the ad. They try to use Pepsi as a solution to the problem of the world, and to be honest, I find that a little messed up. I'm not gonna ignore that. You know, that is a little that's a little weird, but the overall message here, at the end, it has her, giving a Pepsi to one of the police people, to combat police brutality, saying there doesn't need to be brutality. And, I think that's a good thing. You know, what is wrong with the world that we have to be up in arms about trying to bring peace to the world? I think that's cool. I mean, freaking Pepsi's just one example. If we can come together and unite over whatever means, whether it's a Pepsi, whatever, I think that's cool. It reminds me of the Lynx ad they did a while back. It's called something else in America. I forget, but they did a thing on they did an ad for Lynx a while ago, Lynx deodorant, where they said "Make peace, not war." It was either Lynx or it was one of them. Someone did that ad. I forget who. My mind is running a blank. But you know, these kinds of messages are not bad. You know, like what kind of message are you sending to the world if you want to start? Like, if you want to continue going the way that we're going, the way that we're going, like in the state of YouTube, for example, is driving YouTube into the ground. That's how serious this is. So, eh, to even like suggest a rebellion now, it is perfect. I mean, it's not completely perfect, but I mean, there is flaws there, but it's kind of it's at the perfect time because if we don't rebel, if we don't rise up to the nonsense going on within the police, to the corruption and all that stuff, nothing will be done about it. For so long now, we have stayed silent, we have said nothing, and that is how it got so bad. But doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be all fear mongering on the news. Sometimes it can be good stuff if if we have the right attitude. You know, I'm reminded of the quote. Again, I forget who said it, so anonymous. But see the world the way you want it to be, and make it that way. That's what they're doing. They're seeing the world they want it to be. They want the world to be peaceful, so they're trying to make it that way. And I think that's a good thing. That's a good message. Now, to the dumb people trying to attribute this to, you know, to various other issues going on, and perhaps overlooking the message of this, I ask you this, you know, do you want us to continue going down this war and violence ridden road, or do you want peace? Freaking I mean, it seems like a no-brainer to me. I mean, realistically, there may never be true peace, realistically. But I think if we can strive for, baby steps, gradually bringing in that positivity, bringing in that respect for one another again, being genuine with each other, that may be the best solution to the world's problems. Anyway, I'm Tony. This has been my rant, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, I will see you guys soon. Peace!